What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of YOLO Portfolio. So we got to talk about Ravencoin, up 50% in one day. That's insane. So we definitely need to have a conversation about Ravencoin, especially considering that I have talked about Ethereum Classic and how that's my main play when it comes to a proof-of-work alternative to Ethereum. And me saying that, I'm sure I've already earned a lot of dislikes because a lot of Ravencoin people are obviously clicking on this video. But let me just say that just because I'm in on ETC doesn't mean that I'm hoping for Ravencoin to fail or I'm hoping for Ergo to fail. I think there's plenty of money to go around for all of us. When a void is left behind by Ethereum and not being proof of work, there's going to be more than one coin to fill that void. So I think, look, let's all put our dicks back in our pants. We're all going to make money. Don't worry. Let's not shit on each other and have a dick measuring contest about which coin is better. It is what it is. Like I think we're all going to be successful, regardless of which of those three coins that you choose. I personally am super bullish on ETC, but the other point of that is, full disclosure, I live in New York State, which means that I can't buy any Ravencoin even if I wanted to. I'm sure if I really, really wanted to, I could, get a VPN and do all these different things, but I really just don't want to get in trouble when it comes to taxes and stuff like that. So I'm good. I live in a shitty state. You guys don't have to remind me. I'm already thinking about moving. I've been, not because of crypto, just because it's a shitty state with high taxes and terrible quality of life. But that's neither here nor there. Ravencoin, I honestly, if I were you guys, I would start taking some profits, because I don't think that this run is gonna, I think it's gonna go higher. Absolutely gonna go higher. But I mean, in the short term, I think there's gonna be a cool off. We've already seen a cool off. It was trading. Basically, it was a cent higher than it is right now. So it was actually going above 60% high in a single day. So I think, that would have been the best time to take some profits. I think right now is still a good time. I think it could drop back down to the 4 cent, 3 cent level. Then I would buy back in with the profits that you've gained, assuming you didn't just buy in now, or, even if you're averaging down. Even if you're in the red, it's not a terrible thing to take some profits now, which aren't technically profits because you're still red, but you'll still have more coin today than you will tomorrow if you sell, and then buy back in when, after the dump, because there will be a small dump going on. Just look at it, Ethereum Classic. I had Cineworld pulled up. That you'll understand why in a second, but with ETC, and yes, I use Robinhood, don't make fun of me. We see some crazy price action over the past month. So we're only up 7% over the past month, which, right as of right now, Ravencoin's a lot higher. But if you look at the low point, actually we'll go to the 3-month chart, which will give you a better picture of it. So basically, Ethereum Classic is almost tripled from its low in July. It's actually exactly tripled from 2 months ago. But, while as we were getting there, though, it pumped all the way up to $40, then it dumped to 35, 34, and then it pumped back up to 43, then it dumped to 32, and then 30, and now it's back in the $40 range. So there is a little bit of a pattern going on here, but as it's going up, it also comes down a little bit. If I actually did that, I would have had a real good opportunity just over the past week. I would have had a great opportunity to sell right here at the $41 mark, wait for it to dump to 33, buy back in, and I would have, instead of 150 ETC, I would have close to 200 ETC at a lower cost average. So, basically, that's something that in hindsight, I wish I did. The reason why I'm kind of afraid to take profits right now is because I do think it's going to go a little bit above the $40 mark, and I think we're gonna blast off. I think, I think that it's going to go up from here, and I'm afraid that it's not going to dump anymore. That's just my personal view, but I think with Ravencoin, when you have 53% in one day, that's even more volatile than what's been going on with ETC. If ETC was up 50% in a day, I would definitely take some profits and then wait for it to go down and then buy back later. So that's what I would recommend for any Ravencoin traders. But so about the 53% in one day. So I have a little bit of Cineworld stock. It's kind of like a thing I do for fun. It's not really anything serious. You see, I only have like $100 in on it, because it is a company that is going bankrupt. Essentially, I do think that it can recover, but it's kind of just a stock that I bought for fun. Just I'm gonna dump $100 in it and see what happens. I'm up 12% on it already, which is kind of funny. I just started buying it like 3 weeks ago. But I want to show you guys something just for context purposes. So, in a single day, what happened was Cineworld went from 8 cents to about 15 cents, and it was basically like a 50%. I'm sorry, it went from 12 cents to 15 cents in a day, and that was a 50% increase, and then it was a 100% increase over a 2-day period. Essentially, it went from 7 cents to 15 cents, and then what happened was it went right back to 12, 11 cents. Like, when you do have a lot of, when it's up that high, chances are it's gonna crash down pretty hard. We're not quite back down to the 7-cent level. We actually did go, down to 10 cents. But point I'm saying is, if it's 50% today, don't expect it to be up 50% tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to use that as an example because, it's a really good bullish sign. It means it's really pumping up a lot. It's ranked 72. It's still got a ways to go to catch up to a coin like Ethereum Classic, which I believe right now is at rank number 18. But it can be in the top 20. I can see Ravencoin being a top 20, top 25 coin. Absolutely. But, to put it into context, though, you still got a long ways to go to catch up to the 2021 bull market level where it hit almost 25 cents. You basically have to quintuple the current price to match what the price was at the height of the bull market. And it's only up ever so slightly from its original price. I mean, it's basically doubled, almost tripled, but, it's not that much higher than if you bought in the beginning, in 2018. As opposed to in ETC, where if you bought, let's see, ETC is a special case because it had a bunch of 51% attacks and stuff. It's kind of similar. Like, it's quadruple, basically. You only would have quadrupled from the beginning. But then it pumped up to 51% attacks, brought it down. I can understand why a lot of people are still, they didn't forget that, so they really don't want to get on ETC. I think ETC's a lot more secure. The network's a lot more secure than it was in 2018, 2019, but, I get it. People are scared, and the reputation hasn't completely been repaired for Ethereum Classic, so people are looking at other coins, which is totally fine. So yeah, Ravencoin, definitely one of those coins to look out for and see, what's going to go on here with the Ethereum merge. I think, it definitely has a lot of upward potential. I probably would have bought some if I didn't live in a shitty-ass state that restricted which cryptos you could buy, because I could literally only buy a select number of coins. Basically, these coins on the list. I can't buy Solana. I can't buy Cardano, even though they're listed on Robinhood, because I live in New York. So, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So, I just work with what I have. But yeah, if you're a Ravencoin trader, if you're a hodler, or if you're a miner, let me know what you guys think about Ravencoin. Do you think it's going to keep going up? Do you think it's going to go down? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.